with a sharp beak that has such teeth, dear.
I know you're going to like this one. A lot of you guys are too. In Memphis, Tennessee, it is illegal for a woman to drive a car unless there's a man on foot in front waving a red flag to warn motorists and pedestrians.
Can we get Trump on this to make that a national thing?
We need, we're Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. We don't do politics or religion, but as far we do driving, and we need that rule in a lot of places.
Boy,
a lot of places.
Amen to that.
Like I said, we're Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. We are the only Category 5 podcast in the universe, and no one has challenged us on that. And we've been that for over a year now. And we also are alcohol influencers. And most influencers, I don't know what they do. They dance on fucking Twitter or something.
Yeah.
We give you a fact every week. And now, when do you think, I'm going to be informative here.
Ooh.
When do you think the first can of beer came out? Can. What do you guys think? Wow. Awesome.
Me. I have no idea, so I'll say it had something to do with Prohibition because they needed a way to get it out somehow. Also, 30s.
That's okay. Good guess. 1935.
Oh.
1935. And I forgot about Prohibition. Maybe that contributed. This came out for the first time ever in 35. By the end of 35, they'd sold 2 million cans.
Nice.
So I think people like the idea.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
I know a lot of people, like I have a couple of friends that make their own, and I know it's a lot cheaper to do cans than bottles. Like,
is that right?
If you're going to can it yourself or whatever. I know it's cheaper now. I don't know why it would have. Maybe that's why they did it then too. I don't know.
I thought about making my own one time, but then I thought, why do I want to get into something where I'm going to make something shittier that I can go to the store and buy it? You know,
that's right. There's so many good flavors already.
Exactly. I've been happy with beer for since I've been 14. So there was no reason for me to do that.
Yes.
No reason.
Yes.
Okay, you watching at home, you guys, or wherever the hell you're watching it, you know what the name of this podcast is. I don't. How about that? But I do know it's number 142. So we use that number 42, and this is our athletic part of the show, where we pick our favorite athlete that was number 42. Tiny, what do you got?
Jackie Robinson's the easy one for baseball, but I'm sticking with my Lakers on this one.
I figured.
And Big Game James, he's one of my favorite players. I got to see him play live in 1991 at the Great Western Forum in Inglewood. And he's still relevant because he's still doing hoops stuff now. And man, I'll tell you, I don't know if we talked about this on air, but there was a glimmer of hope that we might get him for the Randy episode.
I know, and you know what?
Man, was I excited!
I forgot how excited you would have been. Yeah. I did not work hard at that at all.
Whatever, just the chance just to be able to say there was a chance was exciting.
Okay, because did I ever tell you I attended a bachelor party with him?
No, I don't think you have.
I'll tell you later.
That's awesome.
We usually don't get into the dirty part of the thing.
Off air of the podcast is way better.
Exactly. Except for today, I want to get this damn thing started.
Yeah.
And Tiny and my wife wouldn't shut the fuck up. So
have another heat wave.
It's cold as fuck in the cathedral. Although, see, I wouldn't have noticed this. Tiny remodeled.
I did.
Tell them what you did back here.
And no more construction paper covering the windows. I finally taped things up, although I don't like the glare on the one behind me, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it because there's a little bit of a glare coming off that one. But yeah, covered them up.
See, you think a podcast, you just get up here and talk? No, there's all kind of other things.
There's a lot that goes into this.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yep.
Okay, for my number 42, I have two. Connie Hawkins is the first one. And my quick story about him, my brother was an All-American high school player that was a real good college player. But he told me the story about the time they were playing at the Pitt Field House.
Nice.
And my brother's bringing it down the court, and Hawk's already an established pro player at that time. But my brother, like I said, was good. So he decided Hawk was going to pick him up at half court. He decides to go through his legs. So he puts it through his legs, and he goes around, and all of a sudden my brother said, Hawk's arm came out, and there wasn't even any. My brother just stopped. And like I said, my brother, an All-American, and Hawk just looked at him and says, no one does that to the Hawk.
I love it.
So my brother learned a good lesson there from the Hawk.
Don't. I like it.
And my other one, this is going to surprise you here. Paul Warfield. Do you even know who he is?
I feel like I should.
Okay, he played for the Dolphins when they were undefeated. He was a great wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I took him is, as you know, it takes a lot for me to feel bad about myself.
Yeah.
I have way more self-confidence than I deserve. And I know that. Sometimes I try to analyze myself and I'm thinking, why the fuck am I confident? Because I really got nothing.
It's somehow your best and worst trait.
Yeah, exactly. But Paul Warfield was responsible for me having losing a little of that confidence. When I was at Kent State, I took some speech classes, believe it or not. So I'd go into the speech building and dressed way worse than I am now and hungover every day. Warfield was already a big-time pro receiver. The Dolphins already had their undefeated season.
Yeah.
He was all pro currently. But he was taking graduate classes at Kent in TV broadcasting.
Okay.
I'm coming in there, T-shirt that's torn. I haven't showered for a day. Hungover as I can be. Warfield, every day he's in the hallway, coat, tie, walking in there. And I'm thinking, damn, maybe I should be doing something a little better with myself. I'm a piece of shit basketball player that doesn't even get in the games for a lousy team. Right. This guy is an all-pro that played on the only undefeated team in the history of the NFL. Yeah. And he's all dressed up, and I barely trudge into class. So, that's why I thought I'd take Paul Warfield.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
You know, that's the old dress for the job you want, not the job you have, right? That's the
apparently. I was dressed to be homeless. I guess I somehow pulled out of there and got a little bit better than that. Okay. That's enough for that. New Scientist magazine. I read it so you don't have to. Tiny doesn't have to. You're going to learn 3 things about science. These are headlines from this week's magazine. And this one, you're going to like this. Both me and you.
Oh.
Body fat supports your immune health.
Oh.
We two have to be like the healthiest dudes in the fucking country.
My odds in death pool just went up.
They did. And I read a little bit of this one because, like I said, it hits home. And especially there's fatty parts that really help us.
Nice. I'm on
not
board.
right now. They didn't say anything about a Pittsburgh winter, especially this fucking winter. This thing sucks. Okay, and this is another thing with longevity.
Okay.
Long-living sharks seem unaffected by diseased hearts.
Oh,
they just don't care. I think.
Fuck them.
I read this one too. The Greenland sharks live to be between 250 and 500 years old.
Wow.
Yet sometimes they get a diseased heart at 150 and they just keep going. So if you have a diseased heart out there, don't give a fuck. Just don't care about it. You'll be okay. Like these Greenland sharks, apparently.
Right.
And the last one, this is the headline. You wouldn't want to use Pompei's public baths before the Romans arrived. I don't think I'd want to use them after the Romans arrived. Right. Would you? Those Romans were in togas. And how clean were they?
There's got to be an Al Bundy joke in there.
For sure. So anyway, now you're all caught up on science trends. By the way, that's Tiny. I'm the Prince of Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk is the most puzzling podcast in the Northern Hemisphere. And that's half the world, in case you're scoring at home.
Or by yourself.
Or, yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, one thing. I went to a seminar this week.
Hey-o.
They're back. We had like 2 months off, I think. And this was about Abe Lincoln and John Wilkes Booth. There were over 100 people there.
Wow.
And it was cold. So I was pretty impressed by that many showed up. And, okay, you brought up, didn't you bring up a woman being banker hot? Like,
I have a good friend in collections who we've long had the discussion. There's hot and bank hot, and there's it's what do they? It's not, what do they call on a grade on a scale? Is that what it's? It's kind of like that, like an 80 is a B plus or whatever. It's kind of like it's just kind of a notch down.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this speaker was historian hot. Like when I walked in, I'm thinking, And if I'd have seen her at the gym, I wouldn't have looked.
She's not in the $500 club.
No, not close.
Right.
Not close.
Right.
No, but still, she.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was kind of happy, and she did a good job, actually.
Okay.
Did a good job, and because I was going to make fun of her because she reads the whole thing, but I think she also writes it. So she writes it in a way to keep it interesting. So I could go into a lot of shit about Lincoln and John Wilkes Booth by what I learned there, but I'm not going to do too much of that.
Okay.
But one thing I'm going to say, she was a kiss up. The lady in charge of the whole thing that runs the seminars.
Yeah.
Her name's Greta. And so Greta comes up and makes a few announcements. She does every seminar. Then this chick gets up there and says, "Hey, let's give a big round of applause for Greta." That just means, please bring me back, Greta, because this is easy fuck money. Probably pay me $150 for an hour or something, maybe even more than that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, you think the world's going crazy, right?
Pretty every day.
It's been crazy longer than you think. Okay, listen to this shit, people. Yeah. Most of you know Abe Lincoln was shot in 1865 in Ford Theater, during a play. Right. And John Wilkes Booth, he was the shit, by the way. He made a bunch of money. He was a good-looking guy, got laid all the time. And
so few of us.
And this is in 1865. For a while, at his height, he was making $1,000 per performance.
Whoa,
that's a lot of money now.
Oh yeah.
But anyway.
Wow.
When he came in and shot Lincoln is there laying, bleeding. They're trying their best to save him. The people that were at the theater ransacked the theater, knowing there'd be souvenirs would be a good keepsake for later.
Sure.
Well, he's the president of the United States is laying there dying, and people are taking seats and shit from the stage and stuff like that. Then they wanted to take him to the hospital, but it was going to be too bumpy because there were cobblestone roads.
Yeah.
They took him across to some inn right across the road, and he bled all over the porch. People were bringing their knives and cutting out the wood.
Jesus.
And then, I'm going to go one more crazier. They finally found John Wilkes Booth.
Yeah.
And they shot him, and he didn't have much longer to live. Like, I'm talking minutes.
Yeah.
And they have him down on this other porch. And people were grabbing into his pockets, taking his shit. No, you would think it's because he's a bad guy, but they were doing the same thing when Lincoln was there.
Cash in.
Exactly. And then some lady who really comforted him, they said he almost got off a smile because she was holding his head in a real nice way. She takes out a pair of scissors and cuts a lock and puts it in her pocket. So, yes, the world's going nuts, but it's nothing new. Holy shit.
Yeah, people were.
Yeah, in 1865, people were assholes.
That's right.
And these weren't, I mean, if you went to the damn play, you probably had money.
Oh,
it's not
it's not the poor. They can't afford that shit back then. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay, so I just wanted you to know, no, the world's not going crazy. It's been fucking crazy. Okay, next survey. Well, first of all, the survey we just had You played,
Yeah.
and somehow you came up with 20 out of 20.
I'm very worldly.
You can go and check out the results but I got to call bullshit on it. Two things. Number one, it said had kids.
That's
kids.
No.
You only had one. I'm not sure you get credit for that. We're hoping. We're hoping. And then, okay, you're giving yourself credit for starting a business because you bought all those albums and have sold like 6. You bought 40-some thousand albums and you sold 6, and you're giving yourself credit for a business?
Absolutely. Yeah, I have a tax ID and the whole deal for it. Yeah, it's business. It's business.
I wish the thing would have said started a successful business. Then that'd cut you down to 19.
Listen, yeah, that's I maybe I'll even resurrect it here coming up. I've been in a big record kick lately.
You should fucking do something. That's for damn sure. So anyway, if you want to see the results, I got 19. He claims he got 20, and he probably did. A couple other people got 20 also.
There were a couple, yeah.
Yeah, and the favorite food was pizza. They kind of knew that. But anyway, now there's a big list of places you've eaten. And I'm not going to be in the top grouping there because there are a lot of places there I hadn't eaten. I haven't played yet, but
I haven't either.
If you go to our website or Facebook,
you
can play this. And there's a thing. Did you even see this? I don't think you have you? No. There's strips of the country, and they're like, it's where would you like to live for the rest of your life, but you can't go anywhere else.
Oh.
And that's kind of interesting.
That's a different one.
Yeah, it is. It is. So go to our website or go to our Facebook and participate in that, please. Why should you keep watching? Dear Tiny's coming up. We have 2 of them. An extended Transylvanian Brain Freeze. Instead of telling stories, we're going to make fun of other people's stories. So there's going to be usually we have 3 or 4. I think we have 9 this time. A new season starts in movie and music, and this time, music's just going to be blah. But movie, I have a theme. I have a new theme for the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just wait for that. And we'll show you the final results from season 5. This is season 6 coming up. I do have an Argy Bargy. Hell's Half Acre. We have Mikaela Shiffrin versus Rainbow Ramona. And the Samurai Chatter is actually interesting. It's if you had one last concert you could go to, and the artist of the group, dead or alive, who would you go see? One last concert for you to see. Who would you pick? So that part's going to be interesting. I don't know if it's going to be entertaining, but it's going to be interesting. And then one guy, I sent him that question, and he sent me back an answer. That'll be entertaining. That will be entertaining. So stay. And then we finish with a quote from Stephen Wright.
Nice.
And it's very something you'd expect from Stephen Wright. Okay. We'll be back with Dear Tiny.
Welcome to the Dive Bar Show. We hope you have some fun. Crack a beer with the Dive Bar Show. Hijinks.
Hey, welcome back. Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. How about that, huh? This is our Dear Tiny segment because why can we do this? Between Tiny and I, 57 years of marriage with no divorce. Now, last week you went up against, we both went up against Abby. I will say one thing for Abby, though. I wanted to nail her, but I think she was married for 73 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
we usually dig into her, and her answers weren't as bad as
they weren't. They weren't.
Yeah.
They weren't as bad. Except she always told people to go to therapy. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Work out your own shit.
Just drink heavy.
I think Abby. Yeah, drinking heavy works.
Yeah,
working your own shit. Or I think Abby had a in with therapists. And, send them there. Send them there. And maybe she had a kickback or something.
That's right.
Yep. All right, let's get on with it. We got 2 letters this week. This first one's from the Harmony Township Hippo. And I might know, I lived in Harmony Township for 2 years. It's right above Ambridge. Dear Tiny, I was shopping for furniture at Bob's discount store. I was specifically looking at sofas. The sales rep told me the sofa I was considering could seat 5 people without any problems. I didn't purchase it because I don't know 5 people without any problems. Tiny, Should I have bought it and then searched for some new friends?
I am not a good person to search for. I do not have very good luck in that department. I don't. There's nothing ever fits me the right way. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't. There's not very rarely do I find a couch I'm comfortable in.
And how about you with problems? Do you have problems?
Oh,
you have problems too.
Yeah.
So you probably shouldn't get that.
I'm not going to get invited
because you would need the sofa that seated 5 anyway. But
if he invited me, they only need 2 more.
You're being nice. So okay, Hippo, you're on your own. How about that? All right, this second letter is from the Mikaela Nightcrawler.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it? Dear Tiny, my wife, Claire Huxtable, told me she hasn't been feeling well during the last few weeks. She's complained of cramps and upset stomach, things like that. I told her, just to be safe, she should go to her physician and take a pregnancy test. She said that she didn't want to because she was afraid she wouldn't know the answers to the questions. Tiny, is there a study manual that I can get to help her out with those difficult questions? What do you say to the Nightcrawler?
I don't know. Claire Huxtable's husband is he's pretty close with MJ, so maybe maybe they get out and about too much. Listen, I just read an article. Maybe she should be concerned because I just read an article that poisoning your significant other is on the rise.
Is it?
Yeah. And maybe the guy writing the letter, he's doing this out of trying to cover things up because he's poisoning her.
Oh, that's one way to look at it.
Yeah, so this is all his conniving plan to take her out.
I know it's hard to believe that you probably think we rehearsed this, and we don't. But on the way driving up here today, my stomach was upset. And I said something to my wife because she doesn't usually volunteer to make me eggs in the morning. And she volunteered today, and I said, "Did you fucking put something in this shit? Because damn, I'm ready to fucking
she
throw
read the
up."
same article I did.
She must have. She must have.
They cited right in there because it's terribly hard to trace when you're getting poisoned. It's not the easiest thing to find. And who would be, and after all these years, no one would suspect her of doing that.
Yeah.
Okay,
so that's probably that. So I guess I don't have to go get a pregnancy test then, do I?
Do that either.
No, okay. All right. Well then, case solved.
Yeah.
We'll be back with an expanded Transylvanian Brain Freeze.
For everyone, Tiny Prince Harrelson, what is your favorite skit? It's our show, we'll do what we want because we don't.
For the first time ever, Transylvania Brain Freeze has been expanded because I thought there were a lot of interesting, weird elements happening out there. So instead of telling stories, we're going to, the Chinese never heard these, but we're just going to comment like we always do. There's just a few more than normal.
Yeah.
Okay. Harjasleen Walla.
Right.
She's a California doctor. She's suing the Coup d'Etat restaurant because their appetizer, Dragon Balls, burned her throat and voice so badly that she will be forever damaged.
Dragon Balls.
And the menu said spicy.
Hey.
She should have stayed away.
You know?
And here's the big problem I have here. Harjasleen, she got her, the judge postponed the proceedings because Harjasleen has to go to attend a wedding in Vietnam.
Oh,
and she had tickets that couldn't be refunded. I know.
Yeah,
it's bullshit.
I'm not feeling sorry for her.
Me either.
No, this is the hot coffee.
Exactly.
Go fuck yourself.
That's exactly what it is.
No.
That's exactly. Fuck you, Harjasleen.
Yeah, right.
Okay. We'll move on because we got a lot of these. This was a New Jersey man, Andrew Shiffrin. He was scouring the beach with his metal detector, which I thought about maybe doing that sometime. I've never done it. Have you ever done that?
Not really.
But I'm getting older. I need things, as you know. When he found a high school ring. And, there's something that me or you would not do if we found a high school ring.
Buy a high school ring? I didn't.
I didn't either. I was going to actually get into that. But he did research to find out.
Oh, geez.
I know me and you wouldn't do that.
Fuck it.
He found, and you have to do a lot of research because he found out it belonged to Barbara Wheelage, who graduated 60 years ago, was from Nebraska and had never been to Jersey.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty amazing. Her sister said, we don't know how it got there, and it suffered no damage.
I'll be damned.
But I was going to ask you, you didn't buy a high school ring?
I don't know, man. There's part of me now that thinks I didn't. And I've talked about this before, where I never was in the moment. I felt like I was always in such a hurry to get out of school, and then I got out, and I was like, "Fuck, this sucks. I want to go back," And I wish I would have taken better advantage of it than I did.
Okay, I took advantage, so I wasn't like you there, but I was just too damn cheap. Like, how much were your high school rings?
They were more than I wanted to pay.
Okay,
yeah.
In 1972, or I guess it was 71.
I mean, I got reduced lunches. I was so poor in high school. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You must have taken full advantage.
We got 5. I usually made it till like Wednesday on 5 of them. That's not even a joke.
Our rings were $25.
Okay.
And I just thought, I don't wear rings. Well, I wear a wedding ring now, but so I went to. Do you even know Murphy's 5 and 10? Did you ever hear that?
Yeah.
They had these rings, and it just said high school on it, and it cost $1, and that's what I bought.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's how I did it. So yeah. You won't be finding them. Well, if you find a ring that just says high school, there, whoever the fucker's name was, Andrew.
Yeah,
that might be mine.
Right,
that might be mine. Okay. Oh, you'll like this one.
Oh no,
because this is a conspiracy theorist, Candace Owens. You ever heard of her?
Oh, I'm very familiar with her.
Seriously?
Yeah, she's all over the Charlie Kirk thing for sure. I guarantee I'm not in the minority here with the folks. I know her. Yeah,
I said that as a joke.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's what your girl Candace said.
She's getting out there.
She posted on X. It's 30 degrees out, but the ice on the treetops is not melting. Some of her followers blamed government geoengineering programs, but a few people did write her and say, well, 30 degrees is below freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah, your girl didn't understand. It has to be over 32 for shit to start melting. Dumb bitch. I can't believe you do.
Oh, yeah, dude, I'm telling you, you're in the minority if you don't. Seriously.
Okay,
she's one of them. She's, you know what else? She's the chemtrail things everybody talks about with the planes. They're dropping shit in the atmosphere. She's in on that kind of stuff.
Okay, that bullshit. All right, we'll move on. Sergio Machado.
Right.
He's a Brazilian researcher. I wonder how much work he did on this one. He found that as deforestation shrinks the animal population, mosquito are forced to seek new alternative blood sources, so now they're biting humans. I think that's happened a little bit earlier than this. What do you think? Unless I'm just living in the wrong place. Maybe my deforestation's already taken place, but mosquitoes have been chomping on my ass, getting their blood source here for years.
That's just a way to cram a deforestation article into wherever you got that from.
Maybe you should talk to Candace Owens. Okay. This happened in this year's NFL playoffs.
Uh-oh.
49er George Kittle, you know him, don't you? Yeah, he's pretty interesting.
He's a big wrestling fan.
I believe it. He tore his Achilles in a game where they upset the Eagles. So they were taking care of him in the training room, and the owner, Jed York, he had a staffer deliver a bottle of Patron tequila to the training room.
Good for him.
Exactly. And later on, when the game was over, everyone was out of there, they found the bottle was empty. So George probably didn't suffer too.
No, good. That's good.
The 49ers weren't going to go the whole way anyway. So what the hell?
Yeah.
Okay. Some more researchers. What was that other guy's name? Sergio. This guy's Fernando Colchero.
Right.
Now, I think you'll understand this one. Researchers found that mammals that undergo castration or sterilization live longer. Fernando Colchero explained the energetic costs of reproduction have measurable and sometimes considerable consequences for survival. I think that's a nice way of saying bitches be crazy. once you don't have to worry about that shit, then your life's a lot more calm.
I don't disagree there, but what's a life worth living if you got to get castrated? Then fuck that.
I see where you're going. Yeah, I mean, I understand that too. I understand
how long you want to live that way.
Yeah, you're right, but maybe once you take that part out of it, okay, you're not getting laid. That's true, but then you're not putting up with all the shit that goes along with it, you know, which obviously you live longer if you don't. So.
It's been going on 57 years between the two.
Right, because Fernando Colchero wouldn't lie to us.
That's right.
No way.
Right.
Okay, I think we still got 3 more.
Man.
And here's British researchers. You guys are learning a lot of shit. You might have to watch this again and again just to take all this in. British researchers confirmed that uttering expletives can help people push harder during physical challenges. Richard Stevens, swearing is an easily available way to help yourself feel focused, confident, and less distracted. You don't agree with that? Fuck yeah, it's true. It's true. I'm confident. We were talking about me being confident because I say fuck a lot. That's all. And boy, I'm not distracted. He gets distracted, not me.
You know, the most common thing I get asked about this podcast is, you know, like if this is shtick or if this is really just you. And I'm like, no, there's no shtick behind anything. This is just what it is. It is what it is.
I actually try to cut back a little.
That's exactly what I've said. Yes. That is probably the most common. The 2 things I get asked the most is it shtick and what is a category 5? Those are the 2 things I get asked the most.
Well, I'm glad you can answer one of them. But we are the only category 5 in the universe. Okay. A new law allows citizens. Oh boy, this is goofy.
Oh, no.
A new law allows citizens to submit their own silencer designs to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms for free. So if you want to send a design in, you don't have to. The Bureau has received over 10,000 applications for items such as pillows and beverage cans. So Zach Clark, he said, all right, for a silencer, he put a potato on a gun.
Oh, there you go.
And it got approved, even though it doesn't mute a gunshot. Zach said it's a good way to highlight how dumb this is. Good for Zach.
Yeah.
Why would they open that up?
You know,
what the fuck are they thinking?
Although silencer on that's a quicker way to take someone out than poisoning them, like we were talking about a minute ago.
but these don't really silence.
No, it's just stupid.
All right, last one. Tell me how you'd. I would probably die if this happened of a heart attack. Yeah, I don't think you would, but let me know here. And you let me know too, okay? Awesome. Rachel Bloor, she lives in Brisbane, Australia. She woke up in the middle of the night to find an 8-foot-long python coiled on her chest.
Oh, my.
She thought it was her dog at first.
Holy shit.
And then she comes and she sees, and she sort of side shuffled from under the reptile. But then, okay, that I would try to do, I guess.
Yeah.
Then she picked it up and guided it out a window where it apparently entered.
Wow. I wouldn't go that far.
Wouldn't you?
I'm not afraid to touch that kind of stuff, but no, I'm not fucking with an 8-foot python. I don't know. I'm not coordinated. I grab it in the wrong place where it could still fucking bite me or something, you know? No. I'd try to slide from underneath it, but then I'm like,
okay, I think that's what I'd do too. Then I'd get the fuck out of there and call somebody.
Or at least wrap it up in the blanket or something and carry it out that way. Like Jake the Snake used to carry Damien over his shoulder. Maybe do something like that.
I'm way too big a pussy to do that. No, I'd run out of my house. I may never go back in that house again. But anyway, you know what Rachel said?
Go ahead.
Could have been much worse. Toads freak me out.
Jesus.
I know. Okay, well, that wraps up the first ever expanded Transylvanian Brain Freeze. Hope you enjoyed it. Then we'll be back with a brand new season of the movie and the music game.
Argy Bargy, facts of the week. Can Tiny really name that song?
Welcome back, and this is special. This is season 6 of the movie game. Everybody starts from scratch. Everybody. Matter of fact, you know what we're going to do here, though? I should have thought of this earlier.
We were too busy talking pirates.
We
off
were
air.
too busy talking to pirates. Okay, let's show the results since this is the end of the thing.
Go ahead.
Okay, and this is the first time Yimmy hasn't won the movie game.
Look at that.
Big dog,
That's a run.
29 out of 30. Yimmy came in second. Like
That's
I
a
said,
dynasty right
yeah,
there.
it is a dynasty. And then I'm going to even give credit. The House of Thrills have never been involved in anything.
Mhm.
They came in third, so that was pretty good.
Yeah.
So there's your movie game.
I think that might be my highest showing, too, by the way.
That's a damn good score.
Yeah.
That's a damn good score.
Yeah.
And now I think the scores are going to be okay because we got a theme for season 6.
Ooh.
I think season 7 and maybe season 8.
Wow.
There's more of these than I thought. So
Yeah.
every one of these movies we do.
Maybe more of those we have shows have left.
Very possible. Very possible. Every one of these movies that I'm going to do for the next at least 10 weeks has more than one sequel.
Oh.
More than one sequel.
Wow.
But, okay, this is easy and it's hard. It's not going to be the first one.
Okay.
Not going to be the first one, but you have to get the movie and the right one. Okay, the right number.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Wow.
that makes it a little more challenging,
Yeah,
I think.
for
But
sure.
I can tell you right away, it's never the original. So it's and obviously for the movie to qualify for these rules, they have to have more than one sequel.
Yeah.
It would be pretty fucking easy. I guess I could throw one in there one time. You know the movie, you know it's 2.
So there's, yeah, right.
But anyway, all these have more than 2, and you have to give me the movie and which one it was,
Right.
and then the year, of course. So those rules have not changed.
Okay.
And I give you 2 quotes. I give you 2 characters. I give you 2 actors.
Mhm.
All right, you ready?
Woo.
All right. I know that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. It's the first conversation. Nothing worse than losing your phone. You just saw a man get murdered. Your brother-in-law is kidnapped. You sure there's nothing worse? You know what, guys? You can go ahead without me. There's something I need to do. Do you even know how to get home? Of course, I'm a grown man. Now ask a stranger. Good luck, Alan. We'll see you soon. The 2 characters are Alan and Mr. Chow, and 2 actors are Zach Galifianakis and Bradley Cooper. And now, just if you're in this thing, you can pause. If you remember, it's you got to give me the movie but which sequel, which number it was. You know which one this is?
I don't. Because I don't.
Do you know the movie?
I do.
Okay.
It's The Hangover.
Yeah.
Does that qualify as points?
No.
Not yet.
No.
Okay. So, boy. I don't think I've ever seen the third one. I'm going to guess it's the third one because I don't know that I've ever seen it.
Tiny gets it right.
Okay.
Yeah. Hangover 3. Yeah, I didn't want to change the scoring rules, so
No,
you
I
have
get
to
it.
get it right. So he just got 5 points.
Nice.
5 points for
Nice.
Hangover 3. If you said Hangover 2, guess what? You get 0. 0. Okay, now what year did Hangover 3 come out?
Ed Helms, he didn't come in the first years of The Office, so say, I'll say 2013. No way!
Tiny throws up a 6 to
Wow.
start season 6. 6 and 6. How about that?
Look at that, right out of the gate.
Okay, good job, Tiny.
Woo. Was that
All
the
right.
actual year for sure? The
Yeah,
right year?
yeah,
Wow.
2013. And it's funny you said that. I wrote down 2 facts, but one of the other one I read like 30 facts before I decide which 2 I'm going to use. And one of them had to do with he got delayed having to go back to the office. I think they had to change something. I didn't watch The Office that much, but something where he couldn't come back right away because he was still filming this.
Well, so his role. So when Steve Carell left, they made it, and then this movie blew him up too.
Mm-hmm.
So he had more of a prominent role in the later seasons because Steve Carell left, and he kind of took over his role in the show.
Okay.
And so, yeah, he that's the only reason I was guessing the way it was, because he didn't come around in the office till the second or third season.
Well, damn, if we would have rehearsed, I would have used that as my fun fact, but I can't remember what the fuck that is. So you're going to get 2 other fun facts.
There you go.
Kevin Costner, Nicolas Cage, Sean Penn, Robert Downey Jr. were all considered for the role of Marshall, who was John Goodman. But you've never seen it, so and John Goodman, he played it very well. I'm going to guess out of that group. Well, those guys are all pretty good actors.
Yeah.
I think they probably could have done okay.
I feel like I like him, but a lot of people don't like John Goodman for some reason.
Really?
I don't know how. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
I don't know that either. Okay, and in 2012, Zach Galifianakis lost so much weight for number 3, Hangover 3. He had to wear a prosthetic belly.
That's awesome. That's what I do for this show.
Yeah, me too. Okay, that's the movie game, but don't touch that dial because we'll be back for the first week of season 6 for the music game.
Would you do fun for everyone?
All right, welcome back. You interrupted us.
What do you,
the hell is the matter with you? This is a music game where I'll sing you some lyrics, and you tell me the name of the song for 3 points, the group or artist for 2 points, and the year for 1 point. And well, let's show the results for season 5. And as you see, Paul G won, but you know what? He deserved to win because he before we started keeping score, he was kicking ass.
It was 50-50
between you and him.
Well, you always say he carried me, but I held my own.
You held your own dick. So anyway, Paul G wins, 3-pack second, Yimmy third. But anyway, same rules, and I made this one pretty easy here because now I'm done with my Kent State. I pushed that about as far as I could go. So now we're getting by. I'm not going to say I'm going to strictly go with classic rock, but those are the fucking songs I know. So for the most part. Okay. So I'm going to sing you and I'll blurt out, of course, the title. Mm-hmm. All right, you ready?
Go ahead.
Da-da, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. You know this song? Da, 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 da. Yeah. You know the name?
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough time. You should have fucking got it already. I'm thinking everyone's going to get this one.
Hey Jude.
Hey Jude. Okay, that's right. Hey Jude is right. He gets 3 points.
I actually had to do that. When you were reading, I couldn't think of the name, and I had to actually go and start doing it in my head.
I was kind of hoping you'd miss. But I think it's good for everyone to start off strong, you know. Who's saying, hey Jude? I know you're going to get this.
I thought I said it. The Beatles.
Okay. Now, what year? Hey Jude, the Beatles. I think you all got that. But here, this is where it gets a little dicey. Remember, you got to come in with 1 year to get that point. Either side. We're not the Price is Right. Either side of the year.
I'm going to guess it's later than what I was originally going to say, and then it's going to make me fuck it up. Like this, they're going to be, it's past the happy stuff and all that trippy stuff, and then into like the 70s. So I'll say 72.
Okay, 1968. Hey Jude came out. 1968. So Tiny gets a 6 on the movie game, a 5 for the music game. Like I said, we'll probably stick with classic rock for a while for the music game. We'll be back. I got something to bitch about in Argy Bargy.
For stopping by the Dive Bar Show, we hope you.
Last week, I had to go to a Catholic church mass for a funeral. It was a funeral mass, and a dear friend of mine, and I felt bad going and all that, of course. But as me and my wife pulled into the parking lot, it was, I checked the dashboard, it was 2 degrees. 2 degrees. I get out of the car to walk into the church, and there's a guy in a kilt playing the bagpipes outside.
Whoa.
Out fucking side. Now,
Oh, man.
it's a couple things. I think the church is there to help people ease their pain and become close to God, not to freeze their fucking nuts off. I mean, and it's not like they have some rule against musical instruments. They have a big ass organ like every church does, and this was a really nice church. Couldn't they let this guy come inside to play his damn bagpipes? I like the bagpipes.
Yeah.
I like kilts.
Sure.
All that shit.
I'm in on.
Yeah, but this poor Scottish motherfucker.
Fuck that.
I think he's going to say no more of this shit.
I'm out.
2 degrees. Let the Catholics, let the poor guy come inside and play. That's my Argy Bargy. Welcome back, Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. This is Hell's Half Acre. And this week, Mikaela Shiffrin lost last week in a pretty close one, so she moved into the Hell's Half Acre, and she's all going against Rainbow Ramona. And now you're seeing the pictures of them. Mikaela, if you're watching the Olympics, which a lot of you probably are, Mikaela's one of our best skiers, nice hot woman. Rainbow Ramona, we've had worse. We've had worse. Definitely, if you can get past all those colors.
Yeah.
Okay, but as you know, in Hell's Half Acre, there's either a reward or an obstacle, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And in this week, to be with Rainbow, you do nothing.
Okay.
To be with Mikaela, you have to read a book about the history of curling, and then go attend one panel discussion about curling. Okay. And then you can sleep with Mikaela. I'll read while you're thinking, because Tiny had never heard that before. I'll read I was going to read what 10 of our people said, but one of them never frickin' answered, George. But here's what the other 9 had to say.
Go ahead.
First one said, Rainbow Ramona doesn't look too bad. Risk taker. Now, I'm not sure if he was the risk taker or Ramona's the risk taker.
Right.
I don't know. That wasn't clear to me. This guy said, I love curling. Easy question.
Oh.
And this guy, along that way, curling is my favorite Olympic sport. Give me the book, give me the discussion, and give me Mikaela. Easiest decision yet.
Wow.
This guy just said, Ramona. This guy says, I'll take Ramona because I don't read books. This guy said, no losers this week, but I'll go for the Rainbow.
Okay.
And this guy just said Mikaela. Now this guy, okay, this is a pretty good answer. I have a thing for kinky rainbows, and curling is not a sport.
Whoa.
I have a thing for kinky rainbows, and curling is not a sport. And this guy said, I might read the history of curling for fun. Mikaela, come on down. How about that? So right now, we're at 5-4.
Whoa.
So me and you are going to decide this thing.
Wow.
So do you sleep with Mikaela and after going through the curling thing, or do you just go right on to Rainbow Ramona?
Man, I mean, I don't have an issue with curling, but I don't to attend all that stuff.
Well, it was one panel discussion.
Yeah, I know, but to read too, I'm kind of like that guy. I'm not a very good reader. I don't know. I found some much better pictures of her too.
Mikaela.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to blame you for that. There were better ones.
I might even have taken her last week, knowing what I know now. I think I'm going with Mikaela on this one. I'll read.
So you're going to read?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd rather it be you have to play a match of curling or whatever, but if that's all I got to do, that's worth it.
Okay. Well, I went back and forth because Rainbow's not bad.
No.
She's not bad, but I am kind of interested in curling. I've never done it, but I kind of wouldn't mind it. And this came from this discussion.
Yeah.
One of these people actually the one that said curling's my favorite Olympic sport, he's looked into renting a place and getting a group and going, and asked me if I wanted to go.
Wow.
You want in on that if we do?
I'd give it a shot. Why
Would you?
not?
Yeah, okay. If he actually gets it
might just
together.
see a fat guy fall on the ice, and it'd be worth it, right? You know.
Two fat people falling on the ice, and I might not be able to fucking get up. But anyway, that interested me when he told me that, and I do like curling, and I would like to give that a whole thing a try. So I might as well learn about it if I'm going to try it. And Mikaela, she's won a bunch of gold medals.
Man.
I'd like to walk around and say, I hit that. You're damn right. So, but okay, Rainbow is ahead 5-4. But because of me and you, Mikaela comes from behind, just like she might do in the Olympics.
Nice.
And wins 6-5. We'll be back with Samurai Chatter.
Thanks for stopping by the Dive Bar Show. We hope
Welcome
you had
back.
some fun.
Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. This is Samurai Chatter. It's always our last segment, and we do things different. Well, we have a rotation. And this week it's like one major question, and it is, if you have one final concert to go to, who would you want to watch? Artist, group, dead, alive? And I got a lot of interesting answers, and I'll just go through some of them, and then, Coldplay, Frank Sinatra, Michael Jackson, Grateful Dead with all the members. I got some. Okay, do you know a day to remember? I didn't either. That guy was in his 30s, but I mean, I expect to get more that I didn't know, to be honest with you. Now, this was an interesting one. She wrote back. She said, do I have to sit with the crowd that's going to be there? And at first I was going to say, yeah, but then I thought, it's your fucking fantasy.
Right.
What do you want to do? So she answered Taylor Swift, but she doesn't want the crowd that's there. And that made sense, actually. So she wanted to see Taylor Swift kind of by herself. Yeah.
You know, private show would be awesome.
Yeah. Pink Floyd.
Ah.
Now, this guy, okay, once again, some people got really specific, which I didn't ask for, but that's Little Richard in his prime in the South in a hot venue where everyone is getting down. How about that?
Getting down.
Okay. The Who, Rihanna.
Yeah.
I think he wants to fuck her. He's brought her up a few other,
okay.
in a couple other categories. Tom Petty. Now, this is someone, see if you know this, I didn't know this group, and this is from someone old. The Clancy Brothers with Tommy Makem.
I don't know that.
I didn't know it either. It's like an Irish band, I think. I had to look it up. I never heard of them. Toby Keith, Bon Jovi, Johnny Cash, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Aerosmith, Fleetwood Mac. This guy, Led Zeppelin, Madison Square Garden, 1973.
There you go.
How about that?
I like it.
John Lennon, Bette Midler.
Oh.
Okay. Elvis got 2 votes. Harry Chapin got 2 votes. The Eagles, you're going to hate this, got 3 votes.
God.
And the Beatles got 3 votes. Okay. I'm saving. This is an interesting, and you know this person. Like a lot of people tried to pull this shit on me too. They tried to give me 4 or 5 bands. I said, no, I won.
Oh, that changes my answer.
Does it?
Oh,
well,
wow.
it's our podcast. You can fucking answer how you want. But they can't. When I mean, goddamn, if I let each person do 4, it would be here for hours. You'd have shut us off a long time ago if you're still fucking there. But this guy went between, he said, well, Santana or Hendrix at Woodstock. He said David Bowie, Nirvana. But here's what he ended up choosing. Seriously.
Okay.
Beethoven's Ninth.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, and one of the other, that's right. I didn't write the other one, but I just remember it was Pavarotti.
Oh.
How about that?
Wow.
I mean, that is a pretty diverse thing.
Yeah.
And
wide.
It is a wide variety. And okay, your answer is going to be better than mine.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go. I've seen the Stones enough, if I had one to do, I'd do Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
I'd definitely do Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
And that's all I'm going to say. Although I'm going to come back because I told you earlier, I do have a comment that you won't be thinking you're going to see, but you're the bigger concert goer. So I'm just going to ask you straight up. You've seen Metallica how many times?
63.
So if you had one more to do, would you pick Metallica?
If it's the way you say we're not doing four, it would be Metallica with Cliff Burton as their bassist. He died before I was really into them. He died in '86, and I never got to see them play with him. So that would be the concert to see with him as the bassist.
Okay.
But that wasn't my answer the way you
prefaced
the thing.
Hey, it's our podcast. We do what the fuck we want.
I'll be quick, so it won't be long anyway. So my bill for the day for this concert, I look at this as like an Ozfest kind of situation where it's a bill. For
I had some other people try that too.
Yeah.
I didn't let them, but
yeah.
like I said.
So my opening act, and you're very familiar with this band, Corrosion of Conformity, is my opener. Yeah.
The only reason I'm familiar with them is because you talked about them before.
They are my opening act. Then second on stage after them would be Machine Head. They're going to open after Corrosion of Conformity, Machine Head.
Okay.
I'm on a first name basis with their lead singer,
that's right,
so
right.
we're tight. We're not, but from there, now see there in my world there was this thing back in the 2010s. It was called the Big Four. And it was the big four of thrash metal. It was Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, and Anthrax. And there was a lot of debate on if that was really the big four and blah, 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 blah. There was all this controversy. And they only played like 3 shows together. And they're all included, but I'm going to take some liberties here. So Corrosion of Conformity, Machine
I think
Head.
you already have.
Yes. The next one actually wasn't in the big four, but everyone thinks they should be. It's a band called Testament.
This is a festival now. This isn't even a concert.
Oh, no, this is like an Ozfest. If you start by noon, you can get everybody in.
By what time?
By 11:30.
Okay,
everybody gets like a 45-minute set.
All right.
So Corrosion of Conformity, Machine Head, Testament, which is a lot of people argue Big Four worthy. The next one that I never got to see live with the original members, Pantera, would be next. Now you're getting into the Big Four. I would probably keep it in the same order they did: Anthrax, Megadeth, Slayer, Metallica, and then the last band that would end the night would be the original members of Black Sabbath.
Okay.
So there's my whole list. I don't know how many bands that is, but that's the list.
That's a bunch.
It's a bunch. I think it's 9 in total.
And now you'll be interested. I wasn't going to bring this up, but one guy answered Metallica, not. And then another that was a living legend, and another living legend.
Yeah.
I should actually, no, I'm not going to look it up.
Yeah.
But he was one of the people that took Harry Chapin. He said, Tiny won't like this because this is the guy that sings like real songs, not just bangs on pieces of furniture and yells and screams.
Everyone's stereotypes.
Yeah. Well, I think sometimes where there's smoke, there's fire. Okay, but are you ready?
Let's do it.
Are you ready? I pose what I do is copy and paste, so everyone gets the exact same question. This is you've heard from him in some other areas. A different spin. A different spin.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what he had to say: concerts are the most overrated thing ever. Paying $200 to sit or stand 100 yards away and listen to shitty live music that sounds better on the radio or my phone? No thanks. And pay $80 for 2 beers and popcorn? Why? So you can see what the artist looks like from the top row of some packed stadium? I don't give a fuck what they look like. People that waste money on that stuff are mouth-breathing morons. So there's a different spin. Everybody has their own ideas on shit, and that's what he had to say.
We don't agree on many things there. I refute several of those things he said.
Well, what we're going to have coming up, not next week, sometime, is what's the most you'd pay?
Ooh.
But well, that's for another day. I'm not giving you too much. You've already had enough today.
Yeah.
You know? We've given you a lot of good shit here. Expanded Transylvanian Brain Freeze, a new fucking season of movie and music with a new theme. We've never had movie themes before.
Yeah.
Okay, so Stephen Wright. Stephen Wright. We're going to end with a quote from him. He said, "I put instant coffee in a microwave oven, and I almost went back in time." Remember, we are the patron podcast of, let's see if I can remember these, Mini Skirts, Laura Keats, Quality Footwear, and what am I forgetting? Baked Beans.
Yeah.
Baked Beans. We're the hardest working podcast in the tri-state area, and thanks to Tom McElmont, North Carolina, we're also the hardest working podcast in Suriname, which is in the Northern Hemisphere, which we're a puzzling podcast. And because of all that, we'll be back next week. Thanks for watching.